really a toss-up.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's even, but a lot of teams will just pick CTs. You know, I guess they feel a little more comfortable there. So, what are we going to see? Yep, Chris J says we want CT. So, over they go. But I want to thank everybody that sent us their tweets, all the follows and everything that happened during the break. Good to get everybody involved using the hashtag HitboxCS. And everybody in chat as well is voting away in our poll. Currently it's sat at 64% think Mouz have got this. And that's interesting, because that is wildly different from the CSGO lounge betting.
Which is 81% for Titan. Now, it would be a bold move and not one that I'm going to make to write Titan off, because they are a team that have bounced back from situations like this time and time again, and they do have the capability to just randomly go massive. We spoke before about the sleeping giant of Kenny S. Didn't have a good first map, but he can pick it up here in Mirage, as he do jump into the pistol round. Titan, on T side, going to be looking to push through onto A right here. And honestly, there's not a lot that's going to stop them right now. KZY is still on B. Surely they know by now this is a full-on A rush. And the bomb's gone down. I don't know what to make of this.
I will summarize it a little bit from what I was watching at the end of this, but the kills are coming out hot and fast here as KZY has taken down Scream as well, so the retake may be on here, but Existence is going to have something to say about that, and now they're in a bit of a tricky spot because NBK, they have the crossfire set up, and Titan will take down Mouz in the pistol round. So what happened in the beginning of that round was they actually only had Legia on A site, so didn't commit to defending. They gave Titan the point, as they did on short on Dust, and wanted to retake it with you know, a solid retake. Tabson got a kill, but as you said, it was so slow. The retake was so slow here, and look at Mouz. They've stacked up on B site again. They did something similar in the last round here, so they're expecting this B push.
Well, if we keep going B, eventually it's going to work, but this is just myths. No one else is really interested. Existence just lurking around the underpass area. So Smiths is doing a bit of a decoy job here. He's trying to bait out and being that delicious bait on the hook for Mousesports to dig into, while the rest of his team starts to push up towards mid. They could go short, so this could still pay off for Mousesports. It looks likely. Flash is coming down. And Titan, they are moving in short. This could really pay off huge for Mouz, but Tabson just peaks at the wrong possible time. They get another kill from MBK. Did check that spot. Dookie gets taken out as well. And that is going to be the second round on the board to Titan. Unless Legia pulls off the play of a lifetime. He does have a deagle, but no, MBK just smashes him in the face.
Yeah, not anymore, he doesn't. And that was actually a really interesting play out from Mouz. So they boosted up 2 members, and you can see NBK even admiring that. And they boosted 2 members up above that archway on short, which, had Titan been going for a fast B through apps, would have absolutely wrecked them. But Titan were just patient. They waited the round out. Again, they knew something was up, and it works against them because Tabson ended up falling. They made the noise. 3 caught him on short and didn't end up going their way. But the round is going to open with Kenny S getting dropped pretty low on mid here, as Mouz are looking to gain a round here. They've got a lot of health down from Scream and Kenny S, but they haven't converted it into kills yet. And, you know, while they are low enough that they can easily get picked off, you have to feel Titan are just going to kind of readjust here and leave them around the back and push with their healthier members.
Yeah, that's the thing, that Titan are already looking more fluid than they did on the entirety of Dust 2. So there you go, 3 players going through short. MBK picks up the first one, looking for the second. I know KZY's there, but he will get the upper hand on Smith. He'll get the weapon as well. He's not able to connect the dots and find himself that second all-important kill. So the bomb will be going down on B again in a matter of seconds. Christian and Legia, to their credit, have rotated very quickly, but all they have is pistols. They are going to get the first kill. Existence does get the double, though, to pick up the pieces. 3-0 for Titan, and this will now be a full buy from Mousesports.
Yep, here comes the buy round. This is the one that Mouz really need to get here to halt a bit of Titan's momentum. It's at 3-0, so again, these early rounds, we've seen it time and time again. You take the 3 pistol rounds, and from there, you know, you end up losing a lot. I believe there was a game I was watching yesterday that it started 3-0 and then ended 16-4. So, you know, stranger things have happened.
They certainly have. Mouse Sports, I was about to say they're in good position to clutch this one out if they just hold their positions, but they're taking quite a bit of punishment. Tabson's been tagged up, KZY's been tagged up as well, and everybody, barring Kenny S, who's lost 1 hit point in damage, is full healthy. So, Mouse Sports, the early stages aren't looking particularly good for them, but it's, again, how they react to this, as you mentioned in the previous round from Titan, how they can re-maneuver themselves into position and try and make the most of the poor situation that really separates the good teams from the great ones. And Titan, so far, they're looking good here. I've got to say, this is a renewed side. They don't look as weak as they did in Dust 2. They are looking like they're bouncing back.
Ooh, Existence and Kenny S will put another 2 in the books, and now it's just KZY and Chris J remaining. Now it's just down to Chris J. He's over on A site, will get himself NBK. Can he get Existence on the cross? Existence is going to push him, and he's very low here. Does not get picked off to begin with. Flash over the wall. Chris J gets himself with that, but does get Existence. He was low health, so even through the box, that is an easy pick off, but AWP versus AWP. Kenny S is going to get the better shot there from short.
Yep, and this is what we mentioned before. It's so difficult to write Titan off. Because if they just get a few rounds, and if they get the likes of Kenny S, they get the likes of Scream into this game, they had kind of quiet first maps. If they start to bounce in, that's when the real terror will come from our sport. The Germans had a brilliant Dust 2, but so far it's been a shaky Mirage for them. Leggy is pushing into Paris, has spotted MBK, but he will be taken out. Oh, Smith misses a sitter there. Oh my goodness, on Nokia, he really should have picked up that kill. Is that going to prove to be fatal for him? He's going to peek again. Oh, this time CZ will do what the AWP couldn't. And they do take the 2-player advantage.
Chris J's waiting for Smiths here, though, as it's all to do with who gets it here, and it's Chris J that actually is going to get the kill. Gets himself the AWP as well. Numbers still against Mouz here. Titan have themselves the 1-player advantage, but it's all about how they use it. And look at KZY. He's got Kenny S in his sights. Caught Kenny S. Made sure he was patient on that one. Scream pops out. Scream beats KZY to the punch. And can he get another? It's 1v2 here. Scream if he can get Tabson. Can't get it. NBK against Tabson. The only 2 remaining. Oh, I thought Tabson was going to cross connector here, but he doesn't. The bomb is down in mid. 25 seconds left on the round. NBK has just got to regather the bomb and get to a point. If he picks B, he's got a 1v1. If he goes A, it's open, but he's so close that the clock could be the enemy for Titan again. Tabson hears him move. It's on the point. He threw the grenade. Grenade was just out of his hands, and NBK gets taken down.
Big round for Mouse Sports. It's going to allow them to buy up again. 1-4 behind. So again, role reversal. They won the 9th round. They wanted to go CT side, and so far it has not been working out for them. But you said it before, and I fully agree with you, that CT side defense on Mirage is one of those kind of tricky sides that if you do manage to get together some rounds, you can quickly, before you know it, retake the lead. So this is far from over. Still early days, but Titan, I've got to say it again, they are looking solid. They are looking far better than they did on Dust 2. And stress, this is really tough to call for me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
It could indeed. And while we've got a second, I want to bring up that Mouz are doing a couple of new things on their defensive side. Those boosts, I just saw a tweet from Fetish, actually, as Chris J has picked up Scream on my Twitter updater on the other screen. I just saw Fetish say that boost is new to him. So Mouz have come out with a few new things here, and we'll see whether they've got more on this map, because this is the map that they picked. So if they've got more defensive positions that they can work in as their CT side goes on, that could be really interesting to see what new kind of tech they've got here.
Yeah, I too am intrigued to find out what happens. Flashes and smokes go down onto A. Nuki's in a good position in shadow. Legia and Chris J will surround the backsides of A. Legia in jungle. He's going to peek into Sniper's nest and get himself a kill. A much needed one before falling to Kenny S. It does seem to be getting some form back, but Nuki from the back of A sites taking down one. KZY will try him in. And now it's down to Smiths. He's in a 1 versus 3. Well, 50% HP in 8 seconds. He is going to be timed out. We'll be able to save the AK, I'd imagine, but that's another round in the side of the Germans. 2-4 will be the scoreline.
Titan is starting to end up playing this 5v6 right now, because the clock has been their enemy quite a few times. And it cost them map 1. So, they maybe need to start picking the pace up a teeny bit. I mean, obviously, you don't want to rush in all guns blazing, but they're leaving it very, very late in the round to get the work done, and it's punishing them here and there, but we'll see. Mouz, they're actually putting 2 Palace. Well, Nuki's watching Chris J. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And it's all on NBK. Turns the corner. Chris J gets dropped low. That's why Nuki's there. That's why that second man is at Palace. But they know 2 are in Palace aggressively, so here comes the apartments push out from Titan.
Yeah, definitely ready and waiting. Smoke has gone down. They haven't quite pushed in. Grenades in though from the side of Mouse Sports. 3 P250s. It's going to be difficult for them to take this bomb site. But let's see if Smiths can pick up that first all-important kill. If he can get 1 down here, there is every chance that Titan can rush on in. Because they've still got 2 players on A. Chris J and Nuki are there. KZY though is going to open up this round. Into the apps. MBK has already fallen down, and oh, here we go. This is the cleanup on aisle 2 for Mouse Sports, or is it Existence gets 2 kills, and there's a couple of players that are low, so this isn't completely out of the realms of possibility. Just Nuki on full hit points. Existence seems to know that somebody else is around the B site, but what he doesn't know is there is cavalry coming in from Legia, and also from Nuki from short. This is a really difficult situation for Existence to play, and he does get shot in the back as he checks kitchen. So unfortunate. Nice try though.
Oh man, we've got the luxury of X-Ray, and Chris J's movements around the site there were so perfect. So perfect to make sure he didn't end up falling there, because it was AWP against AK, but Chris J was on about 6 health. So if he got tagged by anything, he was dead in that situation. So really nice movements around the bomb site there. But to be honest, that round, I feel like Smiths really should have made that opening kill work for him, because I think it was KZY that was sat up by that kind of van area. Then he was actually not looking at Smiths, and Smiths had the AK right on a KZY. Couldn't get the kill, and KZY just turns and makes him pay.
That's a very good point, and that's kind of what I was saying before, that if you get the entry frag there from Smiths, that is B pretty much open for them, but KZY made them work and made them pay. As a result, Titan lost another round. They did manage to buy up this round. Oh no, just a CZ on Smiths. That is going to be MBK opening things up onto Nuki. So A is a player down. Legia in a really good position, takes down one, spots another going into connector, and now all 4 of Titan are congregating on A. They will get this plant down as well, you'd have to assume. They are spending a bit longer than I was expecting, actually throwing the bomb onto A site itself, and this has given both Legia and Chris J a chance to push themselves in, and Chris J gets the kill. I'm still a bit confused as to why it took them so long to plant that bomb, and this could end up costing them massively. Chris J gets another one. And Titan, this is not the first time that we've seen them throw away a golden opportunity. They're still on a 2v4, it's still doable, Stress, but my goodness, is this making a dog's dinner out of the situation?
Chris J and Tabson just clean up. They had bought enough time that KZY was all the way around back behind them in Palace anyway, and I wasn't watching the bomb side, I was watching the movements of CT, so I can't really comment on why it took them so long to plant, but Chris J with perfect timing. The smoke was coming towards the site, but he just peeked before it filled up and takes out the bomb planter. And from there, there's almost no way that Titan can get that bomb down properly and easily. And I mean, Mouz are now coming back into this. They've got 4 on the bounce. Titan have got another round before their economy kicks in. And if they win this one, you have to think that maybe they would prefer to get that economy kick, and I don't know here, because they have invested into this round, looking at it.
They do have a fair few AK-47s. It was just a bit of a head-scratcher the last round. They're all trying to kick it back into this round, because KZY again gets the upper hand on Smiths. Not the first time we've seen that happen. Now he's going to completely take down that decoy. Because 3 players in mid, MBK still in Palace, but it was a bit of a head-scratcher because they had every opportunity to plant on A, and they waited an extra 10 or so seconds, which allowed Chris J to move into position from CT spawn and get that AWP shot across. That being said, though, Scream and Kenny S this round are going to be going into short, but unbeknownst to them, there are 3 players on B. One of them has just fallen. Make that 2. Scream is just exploding in this round. And what looked like a guaranteed Mouse Sports round is suddenly just tipping on the edge. NBK from the backside, sneaky kill. All on KZY and Legia. Legia's picked up the first, but 3 more to go, Stress. It looks like they could be re-rotating to A. This is smart from Titan.
Yeah, they got to get the bomb down, though. I mean, Titan, don't mess around here. Just get it down. You know where they are. But, you know, they are 3 on full health against 3 health Legia, 19 health KZY. They know the bomb's down. They're just going to back away. And I think that's a smart play out by Mouz. So Titan will halt the comeback of Mouz a little bit here. We are in the early rounds still in the first third of the 30 possible rounds here. So, still all to play for. Still a very open game, although saying that existence, oh my goodness. If he checks, oh, I was going to say if KZY checks behind him, surely he has the drop. Now Legia is in a bit of a tough spot. Peeks out, gets the kill. Maybe shouldn't have been able to, but got a clean headshot there as Existence had grenade in hand, but NBK cleans it up.
Huge round for Titan. Because as you mentioned before, they invested heavily into that one. Had they have lost, they would have been back on another eco. The Mouse Sports can buy up, so they're going to look to pull themselves even again on this map at 5-5. Still low. Titan, almost an identical tactic to the previous round. MBK and Palace, Smith's going into B apps. The remaining 3 players just lurking around mid. They don't want to give anything away. Decoys coming in from Smith. This is pretty much what he does every single time on Mirage. So I think KZY knows exactly what to expect. And this time actually Tabson pushing through the underpass. He spotted Existence for a second, but didn't manage to get the kill.
Flashes have come out though, so now he's looking for the kill through the wall. Perhaps it's Scream that actually opens the round up. Tabson peaks again. This time Existence was watching for him, and the numbers are now heavily in favor of Titan. KZY only on 7 health. It's a difficult hold here, and he's actually pushing aggressively just in case it's coming through, but that's a good incendiary. Is going to deal quite a bit of damage and actually split up Titan a bit here. But I believe, yep, Smiths has made his way onto the site, turns his back. KZY gets a first kill. Oh, couldn't quite get Existence, but got some damage on him before he did end up falling. But Scream is going to fall in mid. It maybe isn't over here for Mouz. Kenny S, peeking from short, is going to have Legia in his sights. That's an easy kill. Backwards turned. And that is going to be another round in the books for Titan.
Gotta say, even though Scream died in that round, he did a really good job. Because he was hiding in mid behind the back boxes, and he effectively stopped the reinforcements going in for KZY, which put him in a really horrible position. Look, he will be falling, so not going to get any weapons saved here. Now this is going to be 6-4 now to Titan, but Scream did a really nice job. He was basically playing the nuisance card and not allowing anybody to go to B, and in doing so, they kind of choked Mouse Sports out.
Oh, that was kind of unlucky. He was looking the wrong way. I believe MBK turned the corner, caught him looking up at ladder there at the end of the round, and that's just one of those situations where you got a couple of spots to be looking and you look at the wrong place at the wrong time and you get punished for it. But that happens to the best players. It really does. There are so few spots where you can actually safely sit at the end of that round. But NBK and Legia, and NBK comes out on top.
Well, Chris J making that CZ work. And that's going to give them an AK-47, so they can still pull this one out. Again, Titan going through mid, going through short, and looking to plant on B. They're not going to be jumping into ladder though. And there is KZY, still not falling. Finally does so from the AK-47 off screen. And it's just Tabson and Chris J holding this one down. The AK-47 is starting to ring out, but Smiths will get the upper hand on Tabson. Chris J is all that stands between them. Nucky is making his way behind, so if Chris J can just stall him away for long enough, no, in fact, he's going to go ahead and save his weapon. Can't really blame him for that. The question is, does Nucky want this? Does he want to try and get some exit frags? He could pull this one out, I have to say, Stress. There's a couple of players low on hit points.
Yeah, they know that Smiths and Scream are that low, and to be honest, Smiths had no right to get that kill, and he'll finally end up falling for it. Oh, Nucky stuck around for a little bit too long. I don't feel like Smiths had any right to get that kill, but he got it anyway. Like he just completely outplayed that. One shot would have tagged him. He was 9 health, but stayed alive and made sure they got the plant here. And Titan have now started picking up a couple of rounds here. They had 3 on the bounce, and it's meant that Mouz maybe aren't looking as confident as they have been in the 4 previous rounds to that, because they were looking to have found their groove again.
3 going to B, 2 to A, and I do wonder if at some point Mouse Sports are going to try and push out onto short again, because it worked in the first few rounds for them. They were able to kind of be a thorn in the backside. This time, though, Smiths is going to get his man. It's not going to be KZY. This time it's going to be Chris J, who I believe had an AWP as well. So that is just going to be further kicking while down in terms of Mouse Sports. Smith has gone to the back barrier. He is going to pick up a kill now onto KZY. 4 kills consecutively for Titan. It's all on Legia. And he certainly has a mind to just try and save. He does pick up the kill on MBK in the process, though. And is that me lagging, or is that the server?
I think it's you. But
lovely.
We'll
was I lagging on TS?
Yeah, you're okay on the old voice for now. But Screamer's going to put down Legia. That's going to be the end of that round. And you know, that, I believe, is going to put Mouz on an eco. Yeah, doing mass. No, okay, they're actually going to half buy. Interesting. So they just about had enough there. But they're going to go for the Famous buy on 2 and go for that AWP on Chris J. So it's one of those ones that they had enough, and I should have waited another couple of seconds before calling it. But, ooh, Chris J did not get the shot there and got tagged for it. So he's now in a situation with no armor. He's played incredibly greedy. It didn't pay off, but it has paid off for Legia here as NBK has fallen. And they've got good damage down onto Smith. So maybe they can make this work for them, even though they took heavy damage to begin the round on their AWP. And I know that, Vince, you have perhaps a little bit more ping, so I'll stick with it here on this round. Round 13 here in our second best of 3 semi-final of the evening. It's Titan, the French team, on 8 rounds. Mouz, the Germans, are on 4, and it is all still to play for here. Map number 2, Mouz took down Dust, and Titan are looking to hang on to a lead here as Existence will pick up Legia. And now perhaps A is open for them, because Nucky has come all the way through Palace, and Scream has taken down Chris J. That AWP finally falls here, and it's a battle over short. KZY fails out towards the ladder room. Nucky actually gets Kenny S. Bomb is going down on site, as Existence will try and find himself a better spot to sit in, but Nucky from the ramp, he took a step, but Tabson will allow him to get the kill there. In fact, it was Tabson that got it. Smith ends up falling as well. It's now a 1v1. Scream against Nucky. Nucky gets tagged. They know where he is, and the bomb is the deciding factor here, because Nucky had to get it done. He had to get the kill and defuse. Scream had the far easier job and makes it work. Are you back with us, Vince?
I am. Just give me a shout if I start lagging on TS, because I'm having some internet issues over the last few days. Been dropping on me, so I do apologise if I'm kind of coming through as robotic. But regardless, that was a huge round, and actually, for a few moments, I thought that Scream had missed his opportunity. I thought that somehow Nucky was going to manage to pull that one back.
Yeah, our chat are agreeing as well. They're saying, why would Scream cross? And I'm with you. He played that risky, but it paid off.
Yeah, it was a bit of a head-scratcher. It's not the first time that we've said that in this game. I'm sure it won't be the last time, but also Existence is asking about lag, so not too sure what's going on here. We'll try and keep you up to date on everything that happens. Tabson's agreeing that there is some lag, so let's hope that there's nothing too serious on the server side. That being said, though, Existence now going to push into connector. has been heavily smoked out, so he's going to have to back on away. Look at Chris J's position, though. He is sneaking around the back. He's gone through T-spawn. Kenny gets the first kill. Kenny gets the second kill. And B's been open, and all Chris J's rotation has been for pretty much naught. He is coming up the backside from short now. Existence, though, is watching it. And is he going to get the kill? No, he's not. Chris J has managed to make it work. The bomb's gone down, though, because of Kenny S's double kill with his opening picks. Now, Nookie and Chris J with a real mountain to climb. They need rounds like this to survive on Mirage, you'd have to think. And that is going to be Kenny S getting another one. He's definitely woken up in this map right now. And he is going to finish it off for his 4-man. Huge plays from the French team of Titan.
Big round out of Kenny S there, and Titan are looking a lot sharper here. They are looking very much more composed than they did on their first map, and I'm kind of glad. We don't have anything invested, as we say, we never bet in games, anything like that. We just want the best games, and the fact that Titan aren't getting rolled in this map is a lot better for our quality of games here, so I'm pretty glad that we're at a stage where Titan are looking better. And do you know what? Sometimes I think our cast should come with like a parental advisory, because between you with your backsides and me with certain open points as Chris J will take down Existence, I feel like maybe we should be on after the watershed only.
Well, you know what would happen if we went after the watershed, then my sense of humour would go right down into the gutter. It would go right down there. But you can see right now that Mouse Sports, they do have the opening pick. And they certainly need the 5-10 scoreline. There are no two ways about that. I mean, even at 5-10, they're going to be disappointed with this half. But they want to go in. There's no doubts they want to go in with that 5 rounds right now. They have got 2 kills. Make that 3 kills from Nookie, who has found a couple of guns and a couple of 4 when it really counts. But double kill from Titan. They're right back in this one again. They're going to get another kill. No, they're not. I thought the Scream had that. The flashbang went down, and Chris J will AWP Kenny S right between the buttocks and take it into a 5-10 scoreline at halftime.
Man, I wasn't actually watching that first kill of the round. I was over halfway across the map, but chat blew up because it looks like we saw it on stream, which I'm quite thankful for. But apparently, I'm gonna just give props for that. Somebody said that he saw a grenade and then just got the kill from it without properly seeing. So, you know, props to that. And I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it. And apologies that I wasn't watching that spot for this.
I also wasn't watching it. I think I was watching where Titan, were pushing in. We do have the roles reversed, though. So now Titan on the CT side. And Mouse Force, of course, on T. Oh, the one click from Existence was phenomenal. Now Smith is coming around to clean things up. And I gotta say that Mouse, you had a great dust too, but Mirage is not paying off for you. Unless Chris J can go huge. He does have full hit points. He does have the bomb down, and now he's picked it up. He could possibly plant this one, but he's going to be faking it instead, trying to draw out some players to his position. Grenade comes across, tags him up barely, 19 hit points away. He's going to go for the plant again. No, he's not. He's still dicing with death. This is possible, but it's so difficult, Stress.
It is indeed, and Kenny S is having none of it. Flash comes out. Oh, Kenny S played that beautifully. Played it absolutely sublime. Double fake plant attempt out of Chris J. Kenny has said, even if you plant it, I've got 2 members of my team coming. No need for me to push in. Times the flash. Jumps through the window. Gets the shot. Really nicely played. Titan pick up the pistol round.
And we said you can't count Titan out. And right now, this is looking like it's going to be 12 or 13-5. Because, of course, now Sports are going to have to eco. They've got a CZ from Legia, so maybe they can put that to work and try and get a couple weapons for their team. But all things considered here, Stress, this is looking like it could be moving towards a 3rd map.
It could indeed, and I believe the 3rd map is Inferno.
Correct,
so,
yes.
That is an interesting one, but we are still here. Smits will light up the first round, well, the first kill of the round here onto Legia. Maybe they can hold this, but that's going to be another quick 2 from Titan. Oh, that's a quick succession of kills. That is going to be Titan securing another round here.
Good news for Mouse, though. They did get the bomb plant again, so if they wanted to, they could go for a buy-up right now, and I'd imagine that's exactly what they're going to end up doing. There we go. Weapons coming in galore. They've got a couple kills. They got 2 bombs down. So this is certainly what I'd go for personally. And if they can win this round, it would put Titan more than likely on a save. They may be able to afford a few weapons, maybe a couple of assault rifles, but it would put Mouse Sports in good stead to get some of that momentum back in their favour. That's a big if, though. That's a very big if for Mouse Sports, because they've almost been two separate sides for my liking here, Stress. There's two ways of looking at it, of course. One is that Titan have woken up, but Mouse Sports don't seem to have the same level of conviction as they did in Dust 2.
Yeah, I feel a lot of it as well as you said, Titan maybe have woken up here as Kenny S picks off Legia, and I mean, Titan really are looking very different. Kenny S is top of the scoreboard for Titan here, and Scream will take down one. Mouz answer with 2 for themselves, and quickly we maybe are getting towards a 2v2 here. 2v1, Mouz aren't done on this. 2v1, NBK. The only player left for Titan. And you can see that Titan are seeing the smokes there from on that A site. Complaining about that one-way smoke by the looks of it. But Mouz are taking it slowly here. They don't want to push out because that happens. Oh, NBK, has he done enough? He delays the bomb plant. Tabson has to pick it up. He's made the noise. Now Tabson finding that spot behind the box. The bomb will go down. That can't be prevented. And NBK! Oh, NBK! Tabson played that a little bit risky by peeking out, but knew he had the shot.
Yeah, there's two things there, though. I think Tabson, in his mind, he wanted to peek because he wanted to make sure that NBK wasn't sneaking on the side.
Yep.
To like his left. So in that way, yeah, it was risky, but I feel it was the right decision overall. And he was fast from the trigger as well, so
yeah, agreed.
They do manage to pick up that round. 6-12. As I said before, a couple of assault rifles have been brought up, but a couple of CZs as well. So Titan are far from healthy. Especially, though, I was about to say, especially as Nuki's going to get the kill, but it didn't happen. Existence somehow got the upper hand. And now they've got the bomb down in mid. And this is just horrendous, especially as Chris J gets out-peaked by Kenny S. And he had the AWP sight trained on Kenny S there. I thought Chris J would get that kill. And Mouz are really letting this slip. They should have got this round.
Yeah, everyone was saying comeback is real, comeback is on, and do you know what? I was starting to think maybe it is, but not with this start to the round it isn't. Because look at Titan, they've backed away. They know they can give the bomb over to Mouz and see where they go with it, because they've got heavy numbers advantage here, and now Mouz have to pick a point and push for it.
Oh, there's just been a couple of poor plays as well from Mouse Sports. It's not through a lack of opportunities that they're in this situation, it's just through a lack of executions, I have to feel. And KZY and Legia now are going to be trying to tag team this one towards B. NBK's there, he is hiding, Screams in kitchen, Kenny S is now moving into the Crow's nest, and Smiths is still around Palace. So there is going to be a window of opportunity if KZY can pick up this kill. He's gone in for the plant. NBK is still waiting there on top of the crate. And with this smoke, he is going to just peek down with 3 seconds to go, which is going to starve Mouz of any potential possibility of planting. And just to add insult to injury, picks up the final kill, 13-6. And that is definitely going to be an eco to Mouz. Their economy right now is in tatters.
And with the change around to CT side, the clock suddenly starts favouring Titan. It's been their enemy for the last 2 halves. Suddenly becomes their friend, forces Mouz Sports to try and get the plant, and as you said, NBK with the being on the box. Really easy for him there. Here comes a fast push in through apartments. They've actually caught NBK with a grenade out, so we couldn't get any initial kills, but he'll open up with Smits, and Smits is on 3 already. And you know, that's kind of what you expect from one of these pushes out of apps, is that you're likely to get shut down. It was an eco. It was a nice attempt by Mouz, but they just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, bit of a desperation play. That's what you expect from eco rounds. Kind of throwaway rounds, if you will. And they are going to be going ahead and picking up some weapons. This is a force buy, though. Again, CZ for Chris J. Not full armor on Nuki or KZY. So they are certainly trying to go for broke here. Go big or go home is definitely the quote of the day. Scream though, and Tabson gets a double! And he's been sorely missed on this map. He was huge on Dust too, but he's been quiet this time around. This is going to open up things nicely though for Mouz, and they should be able to get this bomb plant down. Smiths and MBK coming from connector side. Kenny S is still CT side. And Legia does get a nice shot. Kenny S comes back with an AWP though, and he's in a good position. This is very reminiscent from what Chris J did a couple times when Titan were on the T side of things. Chris J, speak of the devil himself, will get a kill on MBK, and that's all on Kenny. He's in a good position. Grenade lands dead on Nookie. 68% HP left on Kenny. He's going to be faking out that defuse. He's got his AWP trained on Nookie. He picks the first one up. Chris J is now all that remains for the side. He does get the kill. That was so close. So nearly an epic clutch from Kenny S.
So nearly, but it wasn't meant to be, and maybe that just saves it for Mouz. I mean, if Kenny S gets that, it's match point. It's map point, and Mouz cannot make another mistake. Realistically, they can't make another mistake from this point on either, but they've got that tiny little cushion of one round before Titan really can start winding this one up. But Mouz, it's a bit of a mountain to climb, but it's still possible from Mouz's perspective. It just really, I mean, you look at the scoreboard, they need KZY, and I was about to say they need KZY and Legia to start picking it up a bit, and they will open this round. Existence is here, waiting around the corner. Oh, it's on the peak. Existence didn't get it. KZY pulls back. Neither of them really come off worse for that. But that would have been a really important pick, as is that one, as Chris J will take down NBK. And now the numbers are in the favor of Mouz. And that means, as we've seen time and time again, typically from this spot, Mouz don't give it up. Oh, Smits is looking the wrong way as he comes into window, but Existence and Kenny S will quickly start turning this one around, and KZY is still low health in Palace, but what that does give them is a rotation around to B with the bomb.
Kenny S has called this one though. He knows what's happening. He's going through CT towards Kitchen. And Mouse Sports, they're not quick enough. They're not quick enough right now. This is allowing Kenny S to get into position. He could possibly get himself an AWP shot across the Nookie. Nope, Nookie behind the boxes. But Kenny S knows what's up right now. And that information quickly called to existence. KZY though, that he could be crucial to this round. He is moving around from short. Existence going into the B apps. And it's all going to come down to who gets that first pick. If Mouse Sports get the next kill, the round's almost definitely theirs. If Titan can pick it up, game's well and truly on. Kenny S misses a shot. Very uncharacteristic from him. Probably should have picked that one up. And he's going to be disappointed. He will back away. They're going to save this right now. But KZY has snaked his way through to connector. If he just peeks round, he should be able to get this kill onto Kenny S. But he's not doing so. And Kenny S should be able to save. I say that, but there's Nookie. He gets the kill on Nookie. Are you kidding me?
And bailed out of the window as well. So no chance for KZY to pick up that kill. Maybe it's on. Maybe it's on here. It's 8-14. As we said, that one round buffer may just be enough for Mouz here, but look at the mixed buy here for Titan. Couple of weapons that they saved from the last round. FAMAS and a Mag 7 in there as well. And it's a tough spot to be in for Mouz with the numbers, but the weapons and armor really plays into their favor for now. KZY is going to go for a smoke over onto, I believe that's headed towards window, but we will see. But where is the push going to come from? Doesn't look like Mouz want to play this particularly fast. We've seen them very capable under these slower paced conditions as KZY has put it in their favor. But the weapons really aren't there for Titan. That Mag 7 is only really going to be good for NBK if they push quickly out of apartments. That's what he was setting up for, but Mouz aren't even going that way. They're over on this A site. Oh, they get another kill there. The grenade from Legia will pick up Smits, and they've zoned away CT. Tabson's actually going to cross through his own incendiary. NBK pushes through, gets a kill with the Mag 7 as Legia was standing in wait for him. But 4v1, Mag 7, This would take Mouz pushing NBK all from the same direction. Really, for NBK to pick this up, they pushed at different times. NBK got 2. That's 2 more than he probably should have got. But KZY will shut him down.
That's significant though, because those 2 kills are going to be 2 rebuys. And you can see right now that the economy from Mouz, it's not bad, but it's not exactly huge either. So the 2 rebuys could prove to be fatal going forward into the next few rounds. 14-9 the scoreline. The comeback has been well and truly on. Is it going to keep chugging on down that railroad though? As you can see, Eco coming in from Titan. They have the 1 Mag 7 and a couple of CZs with a Deagle thrown in for good measure. And they are playing this aggressively. I like this from Titan. Unfortunately, though, from their perspective, they're not pushing the right way. KZY, though, is going to fall. And he doesn't do enough. He barely did any damage to Smiths. And that is going to send alarm bells right now for Mouse Sports. That is a red flag for them. And now they're rotating back towards A. So they could potentially catch Titan off guard here. This could be a huge, huge play for Mouse Sports.
Smiths is going to push forward, but I think they're already kind of half anticipating this with the way that Smiths is playing. He's pushing out to check they're not here, but he's kind of picked the one position where, oh, if Legia and Tabson peek, oh my goodness, he gets Legia, he gets Tabson. Smiths, oh, that was brilliant, and almost definitely secures this round here, because although, you know, the weapons are in favor of Titan, it's 2v5. Now it's 1v5. And Chris J has an AWP. Titan with the save, the eco, the Mag 7 only cleaner.
Smiths. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely huge. And look at that. Tabson can only afford a CZ. They've got a couple of AKs in the field as well, but they have to save themselves 6 map points. That's a tough ask. That's a very tough ask on T, especially considering how Titan have been playing so far on the defense side. How are they going to approach this one? Are they going to go for broke? Are they going to go hell for leather and rush a site? No. Legia is pretty much the only player that's pushing B. He's still on B apps. Chris J's and Palace. KZY is just lurking around T spawn with a bomb. So they're going to play this one slow and steady. And I'm not saying this is a bad idea, because they do have an AWP on Chris J, and he has made some huge plays before. But my goodness, this is real dangerous territory, especially as Kenny S has picked up the first one. That's ballsy from Tabson jumping across where he knows that Kenny S was watching. He's going to smoke the mid. He's going to try and blind out Kenny S. He has to move back, and that's exactly what's going to happen. But is this enough stress? I don't think it is. Look at that. 4 players from Titan are all lurking on A.
Oh, Legia was going for B. Got taken down by the Mag 7, and 2 players left. I'd like to believe here, but this is exactly the same situation that they were in the last round. And it didn't go their way. They get a redo. Only this time, if they lose this, they lose the map. And KZY didn't get it. It's 5v1. We're heading to Inferno. Scream picks up the final kill. We are heading to a game 3 for the second time tonight in our semi-finals.
Oh lordy, this is incredible. I have to say, the fact that Titan got so battered on Dust 2, which was their map, to come back and win the second map pretty convincingly in the end. 16-9, it looks pretty one-sided, but actually, if you take away the slight comeback that Mouz had, it would have been a lot more one-sided stress. That would have been like 16-5, 16-6. So it's been a total flip again. Both teams have stepped up when it counts.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And you know what? We want to find out what all of our viewers think as well. We asked you for tweets in between games 1 and 2. Again, send your tweets over to us at DignitasStress, at MetasTV, at Hitbox Live. Use the hashtag HitboxCS. Let us know. Do you think Titan have demoralized Mouz after that one? Give us your thoughts on this as we head into map 3. We're going to be back with map 3 in just a couple